Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Sport Vibes on DNTWOK. My name is Bolaji and I am your host. This week we have quite a number of exciting talking points across the world of sports. There is no better place to start than the world of Formula One, where we now have a new world champion coming from there, and of course we will react to top actions that went down in the football world. Stay tuned and get set for the ride. Max Verstappen has become the Formula One world champion for the first time after an extraordinary, controversial conclusion to the season-ending Abu Dhabi Grand Prix, overtaking Lewis Hamilton on the final lap. Mercedes lodged two protests after the race concerning the results, but both were dismissed by stewards, and Verstappen becomes the first Dutchman to win the title and the second champion for Red Bull after Sebastian Vettel in 2013. So, good one for Max Verstappen. What a season it has been for the fans and the entire Formula One lovers. This has been a fantastic season, full of drama. And then, what an end to that season. What an end to it. I should say this before we leave Formula One, because Max Verstappen has now become the fourth youngest world champion, coming behind the likes of Sebastian Vettel, Lewis Hamilton and Fernando Alonso at the age of 24. So good one for Max Verstappen, good one for Red Bull, but for Lewis Hamilton, good one for him as well, because I personally love the fact that he showed courage, he showed sportsmanship. Of course, his team are still looking at protesting and appealing the results, but almost immediately after the race concluded, he went straight to congratulate Max Verstappen for the victory. That is what champions do. Mature champions, that is what they do. Regardless of the results, they know there will be another chance to bounce back. He must have been disappointed, considering the fact that he was looking to secure a record 8th victory, talking about record 8th championship in the Formula One, to go ahead of Michael Schumacher. But right now, he will have to wait for another chance to do that. What a season it has been in the world of Formula One. March 20, 2022, in Bahrain, another season begins. So keep your fingers crossed and ensure you subscribe to DNTWOK for the very latest across the world of Formula One. We take a quick break now, and when we come back, we will talk football. Stay tuned.
But the championship can only be won by one, and it's going Dutch in 2021. Max Verstappen, for the first time ever, is champion of the world.
Let's talk about football now, and is there a better place to start than the Premier League? This is that period of the season many teams dread, talking about the festive schedule, fixtures coming thick and fast, and that means you just have to rely on that extra strength in depth for many teams. And of course, it could discern that looking at the stats and the manner of the victory for most teams over the weekend. It took penalties for the likes of Manchester United, Manchester City, Liverpool and Chelsea to secure victories. And so I'll run through the results now, because Raheem Sterling was on hand to get his 100th Premier League goal as he helped Manchester City, the leaders in the Premier League, to a 1-0 triumph over 10-man Wolverhampton Wanderers over the weekend. Arsenal boosted their hopes of getting Champions League qualification by securing a comfortable 3-0 win over Southampton at the Emirates. Jorginho scored his second penalty after 94 minutes to help Chelsea secure a 3-2 triumph over Leeds United. Liverpool defeated Steven Gerrard's Aston Villa 1-0. Cristiano Ronaldo's penalty was enough for Manchester United to defeat Norwich City. Burnley and West Ham played out a goalless draw. Leicester City reacted well to their Europa League disappointment by thrashing Newcastle United 4-0. And Crystal Palace defeated Everton 3-1. Tottenham versus Brighton was supposed to hold, but due to the COVID-19 cases recorded at Tottenham, the match has been postponed. And for Brentford and Watford, they had their game much earlier in the weekend on Friday, with Brentford edging that 2-1. Let's move to Spain now, because Real Madrid are the team of the moment. Of course, they were able to secure a 2-0 victory over neighbors Atletico Madrid, which means they are now 13 points above their neighbors, the defending champions Atletico Madrid, and 18 points above Barcelona. They have also extended their lead above Sevilla to 8 points at the top of the La Liga table. So kudos to Real Madrid, Vinicius Jr. with the assist, Benzema and Marco Asensio with the goals. Carlo Ancelotti's men are on a good run of form. Even away from the La Liga, this team look like the team to beat beyond La Liga. But for Barcelona and Xabi Hernandez, they were disappointed as they were held to a 2-2 draw at Osasuna. For Barcelona, I feel like a broken record saying that they are struggling at the moment. I think that is obvious to many, but the fact still remains that there are positives. You look at the scorers on the day, these are youngsters that they can nurture, and if they mature, of course, that will mean a lot of good for Barcelona. But if you're a fan focusing on the present, I think Barcelona are not doing so well right now. Xabi Hernandez he has quite a number of jobs on his desk, quite a number of things to do, some even beyond his capacity, beyond his control. Talk about the financial restraints, and we will be taking the transfer rumors in a while, because this is that time of the season where teams look to reinforce, especially those teams that feel their season have not met up with their expectations. But before we talk about some transfer rumors, let's take you through some statistics. Jorginho's goal for Chelsea, the late minute goal which came at the 11th second after the 93rd minute, 93-11 on the clock, was Chelsea's latest winning goal since September 2009. For Cristiano Ronaldo, he is the third player to score under 3 different managers in Manchester United in a single season, after James Hansen and Joe Spence both did so in 1926-1927 season. And for Manchester City, there are 2 Centurions on both ends of the pitch, Raheem Sterling getting his 100th Premier League goal and Ederson, the goalkeeper, securing his 100th clean sheet for Manchester City. So we take a quick break now, and when we return, we will be wrapping up the show with some transfer stories. Stay tuned. Thanks for staying with us on Sport Vibes. We take some transfer stories now. Of course, I mentioned the fact that we are at that time of the season where teams, maybe Newcastle comes to mind because of the billions or the millions they have in the bag now, but teams definitely will be looking to reinforce come January, come the winter transfer window. So teams are looking to reinforce definitely, but which teams are really appearing consistently on the rumor mill? Because definitely there are rumors and they are coming thick and fast now that the January transfer window is approaching. We start with these from Mundo Deportivo in Spain, talking about Barcelona, and it says that Barcelona are planning moves for Chelsea and United States winger Christian Pulisic. They are also looking towards Antonio Rudiger and Cesar Azpilicueta. So for Barcelona, the walls are clear that they have need to strengthen their squad. So whether you agree that these are the needed alternatives to the ones they have or not, this seems to be one that holds water. This seems to be a genuine rumor, especially that of Azpilicueta that has been on the cards, and it looks like a match made in heaven somehow. Azpilicueta is not getting the number of minutes he would love at Chelsea right now. He's from Spain, and definitely that means a return back to home would be attractive for him. And then the World Cup year is approaching. That is the motivation for most of these players. They want to get consistent game time so that they can be called up for their national teams and to represent them in Qatar. And then we also have one from Italy. It talks about the fact that Liverpool and Belgium striker DNTWOK Origi is a target for Serie A clubs AC Milan and Atalanta. For AC Milan, that would mean that they are looking towards Origi as a potential replacement for Zlatan Ibrahimovic. And then Paris Saint-Germain and Lyon are said to be considering a move for France striker Anthony Martial, whose agent said the 26-year-old wants to leave Manchester United. For Martial, the same goes to him. He's not getting enough game time. His agent has spoken about the fact that he's open to a move. And of course, when you talk about the French national team, this is a star-studded squad. They are the champions, talking about the Nations League, and they're also the defending World Cup champions, the world champions. So they want to defend their title, although that has not been easy for defending champions in recent years. But not to digress, talking about Martial, all we are saying is that breaking into the French national team requires a lot of effort, and Martial better start getting some more game time now. So it seems he's bent on moving away and leaving Manchester United. And this is where we will be leaving the show this week. Also, thanks for staying with Sport Vibes. If you have not subscribed to DNTWOK, please do so. And of course, you can follow DNTWOK across all our social media platforms at DNTWOK, from Facebook to Instagram, Twitter, Talk About Telegram, and of course LinkedIn. My name is Bolaji. Bye for now.